Well, a very good evening. My name's Aaron Hawkins. I'm an assistant cruise director here on the beautiful Sapphire Princess, and we're just here in the Piazza getting ready for another magical evening of events where guests can come back new. Before coming to Princess Cruises, I toured up and down the country musical shows in the United Kingdom, but I wanted to go further afield. I wanted to travel, so I moved over to Spain, where I worked in resorts, still doing entertainment, and then I moved over to cruise ships, where I fell in love with traveling the world every single day, and then I moved over to Princess Cruises, and that's where I am today. Now, the first time I walked up a Princess Cruises gangway, I'm not going to lie to you, I was nervous, I was overwhelmed. Walking up the gangway to this huge cruise ship, surrounded by other crew members who've all been through this process before. They knew what was going on, I had no idea. And of course, going to your cabin for the first time, seeing where you're going to be living for the next 6 months, is a very daunting thought. Not only learning a new job, also learning a new way of living to live in at sea. But I wouldn't have it any other way. When I started as a junior assistant cruise director on Princess Cruises, I was the guy around the venues getting the dance parties started, hosting karaoke in the Piazza, doing champagne hoopla, up by the pool doing golf chipping, or in the basketball court doing threefold events. Now, this is great ways to get the foundations of learning how events should be run, and of course the key guest interaction as well. Now I'm an assistant cruise director, the events have a little bit more weight to them. For example, hosting explorer shows, in-show and out-show comedians, guest entertainers. I'm on the wait show talking about the day ahead and very important information to be put across. And of course, mentoring the junior assistant cruise directors and making sure they're following the right path so they can become assistant cruise directors. So there's 4 things we are looking for in the Princess Cruises entertainment department. Number 1 is charisma, the unteachable part of being an entertainer. You either got it or you haven't. If you've got it, I'm speaking to you. Number 2 is talent. This is not the first step on the ladder, so if you're joining us, you're going to have to come with certain sets of skills as well. Number 3 is delivery. You're going to have to deliver those 2 things in a 5-star hotel environment. Oh, and one more thing, humour. You're going to have to be funny as well. Easy, right? Bartender. Here we are in the Piazza on deck number 5, but this Piazza actually spans up 3 decks high as well. Over in the corner we have our onboard coffee shop, and most importantly, that's where the cakes are. Now here in the Piazza we have live music, events, it's all going on, from fruit and vegetable carving to martini, shaking, demonstrations. All for some guests, it's just a nice place to sit back and chill out. As we all know, family is absolute everything. And here at Princess Cruises, we understand that. The fact that we've got programme and events for toddlers all the way up to grandma and granddads and everyone in between. We're here to provide for everyone on board, whether they're young or old. That's how our brand works.
Do it in 3, 2, 1, cheers everyone!
So you've joined me back here in the Princess Theatre in the singers and dancers dressing room. As you can see just next to me, there's a huge rack of costumes that spiral all the way up and down different decks. Now this is here to save space. Another way we save space is the junior assistant cruise directors on board. They'll be sharing a cabin. I know what you're thinking, that sounds daunting, sharing a cabin with someone you've never met, but there are some pros to it as well. You've got the camaraderie there, you've got a friend there all the time. Now you're away from sea for 6 months, missing your friends and your family, so having someone there is a super bonus. Now some of my best friends at sea are people that I've shared cabins with in the past, and if you do become an assistant cruise director, one of the perks of that job is you do get your own cabin and your own space. I chose to work in entertainment because every single day is something completely different. It's challenging, engaging, and most of all, it's a huge laugh to work in this industry. You're surrounded by people who are people like you. If you're that joker in your group of friends and you want to be surrounded by people like that, this is the place to be. One of the best parts of working for Princess is being part of this amazing entertainment team. You get to improve your skills along the way, get to see amazing places. My goal is to become a cruise director. What's your story gonna be?